Chúng ta đang đứng cận cạnh cầu Thê Húc. Đây là tháp dù rất xa, các bạn là có. Ở đây là cặp vợ chồng đang tự sướng. Vâng, đây là hai đồng nghiệp của tôi. Chúng tôi đang trên con đường đi vào San Tây. Vâng, đã gặp những cặp Tây đầu tiên. Cô ấy rất tâm trạng. Vâng, đây là người Nga.
Anh biết cô người Nga?
What?
Sao anh biết cô người Nga?
Cô người Nga bởi vì nói.
Ơ, nếu mà mình được vé đây mình không ra ngoài được.
Đấy là nhà vệ sinh. Vâng, chữ này là của ai nỉ khẩn tua. Có nghĩa là anh yêu em rất nhiều. Đây là
xong đi Trung Quốc đấy, sao là những người ta đầu chuyện Trung Quốc người ta biết.
Đây là nơi đốt vàng mã. Ấn vậy. Liệu đây có phải chữ Ngọc Sơn? Vâng, chúng ta đã vào đến nơi. Okay. Hi, my name is Tyler. T-H-J and H. 24 years old. I'm a student and I'm studying at the University of Mining and Geology. I'm in my final year. So what's your name, please?
My name is Hamid.
Could you spell?
H-A-M-E-D-D. Yes.
Hamid. Yes. Where do you come from?
I live in Canada.
Canada. I know your country's capital is Portugal.
Yes, that's
Your
it.
country is very famous for maple trees.
Maple trees, yes, and syrup. Yes.
So how long have you been
In Illinois, 2 days.
2 days. Here for 2 days.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the weather in the country?
It's very pleasant right now in January. It's warm like Canada's summers, so not too hot.
Yes.
So it's good in the day, a little bit cool in the night.
Yes. So it's not too hot, it's too cold. So you love it?
I like it very much. Yes, I love it. Yeah.
Yes. So you know now it's winter. There are 4 seasons in Hanoi. Spring is warm and wet. Summer is hot and humid. Autumn is cold. Autumn is cool and windy. Winter is cold and dry. Okay. Yes. But in the south, in the south, there are only 2 seasons: rainy season and dry season. You know. So what's the weather like in the country?
The weather is very cold in the winter, but we also have 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, winter. But it varies. So on the west coast of the country, there's rainforests and it's very wet. Mild summers, mild winters, and on the east coast, very cold. Lots of storms, blizzards, and in the north, very, very cold, maybe minus 40 degrees Celsius sometimes.
So which season do you like best?
I like the autumn season the best.
So why do you like autumn season best?
The autumn season, I like it because you have gone through summer, so you've enjoyed yourself throughout summer. You've had maybe some seasonal break or time off from school or work, some vacation time, and then it gets cool. So maybe you've been too hot for the summer, so it allows you to get cool. There's also very good foods available in the autumn time, sometimes.
I see. Thailand, summer best because I can enjoy many voluntary activities in this season. You know? So what places have you visited around in Hanoi?
Mostly just the Old Quarter. We mostly travel to Hanoi for the food, so we like to try very many restaurants and different kinds of drinks that are available. So the Old Quarter and some museums as well.
So besides places in Vietnam, have you visited?
Nowhere yet. This is the first stop in Vietnam. We came from China and Hong Kong, and so we will be in Vietnam for a few weeks, and we will go to Sapa.
And you are going to travel to Sapa?
Yes.
That's nice. I want to ask you a question. What do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, very many things. I like to kayak on the water. Do you know kayak? It's like yes, it's like canoeing. So K-A-Y-A-K, and it's like canoe. So you go in a boat. It's a boat, but for just one person, and it was a heritage of the Native Americans, the native people of Canada and the United States. They used to make them out of animal skin, but modern day it's made out of high-grade materials like plastic, and you row like this with a double-sided paddle.
So very interesting. So I think so. I will search it with the internet and no more. Yes. Anything else? Anything?
We like to basically. I like to read with my free time, so I like to learn maybe about things like history or science, yes, those sorts of subjects.
Are you good at history?
I don't know if I'm good at it, but I enjoy it. Yeah, it's,
I see. So, by the way, I have a interesting question for you. Would you like to discuss it with me? Yes. Do you prefer to live in a small town or a big city?
Oh, that's a good question because now I'm just moving. When I go back to Canada, I think when I was younger, I preferred a big city, but now I'm over 30 years old, so I prefer a small town.
So, why?
So I prefer small town because I don't like pollution very much. I like natural beauty, so I like to go to the mountains, lakes, and hiking, and maybe less crowded. So I like to see wide open spaces, less people sometimes.
I also like countryside because I think living in the countryside helps me to have a quiet workplace. Also, I think living in the countryside helps me to have a source of fresh food. You know? Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for the
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is T-H-J-N-H. I'm 24 years old. I'm a student and I'm studying at the University of Mining and Geology. I'm in my final year. So what's your name, please?
My name is Jay.
Could you spell your name?
J-A-N-E.
J-A-N-E.
That's right.
So where do you come from?
I come from London, in England.
I know London. The country is very famous for Big Ben and royal family, and its capital is London.
That's right.
So, how long have you been?
Just one day.
Just one day?
Yes.
So how do you feel about the weather in Hanoi?
Today is a little bit cold, but it's okay, no rain.
Yes, I see. So, now it's winter. There are 4 seasons in Hanoi. Spring is warm and wet, summer is hot and humid, autumn is cool and windy, and winter is cold and dry. In the south, there are only 2 seasons, rainy season and dry season. So what's the weather like in the country?
In our country we have 4 seasons. Spring is warm but a little wet. Summer is hot and dry. Autumn is a bit like spring, so cooler. And winter is cold and wet and maybe snow.
Yes, I see. So which season you like best?
I definitely like summer best.
So you like like summer best.
They do.
So why?
Because it's dry and hot,
Yes.
but not too hot.
Yes, not too hot. I also like summer best because I enjoy many voluntary activities in this season.
Okay, what do you do in the summer?
I enjoy many volunteer activities.
Swimming?
Some in my university, you know.
Swimming?
So what places have you visited around Hanoi?
We came to Hanoi just yesterday, so today we visit the old town of Hanoi and the water puppet.
The water puppet.
Yeah.
I know. So besides Hanoi, what places in Vietnam have you visited?
Oh, nowhere yet. We arrived yesterday.
So what places are you going to visit next?
We're going next to Ha Long Bay,
Hanoi Bay,
and then we go to Hue,
Huế,
and then we go to Hoi An,
Hội An,
and then Saigon.
Saigon.
Yes.
So when are you going to leave Vietnam?
We leave Vietnam on the 1st of February.
Yes, I see. So what do you like to do in your free time?
At home in England, I like to read, watch television.
So you like reading
Yes.
and watching television?
Yes.
So what is your most favorite book?
My most favourite book is called Captain Corelli's Mandolin.
I see. So
It's a love story.
So how often do you read book?
Probably every day.
Every day.
Yes.
So whom do you read book with?
Oh, I read my books on my own.
Yes, I see. By the way, I have an interesting question. Would you like to discuss it with me?
Yes.
Do you prefer to live in the countryside or in a big city?
I prefer the big cities
Why?
because I can visit the museums and look at the beautiful buildings, and there are lots of people.
I see. I prefer to live in the countryside. I think living in the countryside helps me to have a quiet workplace.
Okay.
Also, I think living in the countryside helps me to have a source of fresh food.
Oh yes, this is true.
And other question. I am a student. I want to be successful in the world today.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to ask you, what is a very important skill a person should learn in order to be successful in the world today?
I think one of the most important is to speak really good English. So I think you will have much success.
Yes, thank you. I think critical thinking is a very important skill a person should learn in order to be successful in the world today, because it helps me to distinguish between right and wrong.
Wow, that's a big topic.
Yes, and I have a question I want to ask you, because in the future I have to work with other co-worker. So I want to ask you, how should the co-worker be?
I think you must show respect to other people and their cultures. So critical thinking is important, but to be able to listen and exchange ideas without getting angry is also important.
I see. So I think a co-worker should have two qualities. First one is sincere. Second one is humorous.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Good luck. Very nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you too.